if you've got your car parked in here, can you just go park in front of the pub? I've got Dennis going off his nut about us all parking here.
What's he going to do?
Where do you want to put it, John?
We're going down there to protest against this damned pipeline that they propose taking water to the city, stealing water from the country people.
Leave our water alone. It belongs to our area up north, not over in the city. We're sick of this tired of being told what to do and when to do it and how to do it.
Cubby Station was supposed to have made $62 million profit last year, I was told, and they pay about a $4,000 water licence. Down at Wilcannia, the river's empty. There is only grass growing in the bottom at Wilcannia. Therefore, it's affecting everybody when it's not getting into the Menindee Lakes.
Come to Melbourne, do a protest, and they have rent a crowd and all these sort of rabbits around. Any other causes, so if they do try to tack on, just sort of turn your back and keep walking. We don't want to have any silly stuff in the streets, but we just want to try and avoid the trouble.
You've got a big arm and you can swing it.
All right. If need be, I'll do that, Charlie, but we'll just try and...
I'll help you.
Okay.
Media, folks.
Oh, a bit of evidence.
Look, there's no water in Goulburn, so why send it to Melbourne? There's no, we've got no water to send. Simple as that.
The VFF was disappointed the state government has chosen to reverse its previous policy without our consultation. The VFF has repeatedly included in numerous budget submissions to the state government the need for substantial investment in irrigation infrastructure. It should not have and should not need to have a pipe to have $1 billion worth of state government funding put into infrastructure. Yes, we don't want the pipe, that's true. And this rally is about not wanting the pipe. This rally is about Victorian community showing that the regional Victoria does not and opposes any pipe.
Melbourne people need to ask themselves, do they want good quality fresh produce from up the road, or do they want to get it off a boat?
I will hold my head high with dignity and pride and speak up loud against your pipeline proposal.
We pay annually for the full 100% of our allocations, but this season we could be getting 0%. What other service in the state makes you pay for the delivery of nothing? We have to put ourselves on the line financially every season to use every last drop the best way we can. And now you are asking us to swallow an ill-conceived scheme that robs us of our water security. In the week before the pipeline was announced, Mr. Brumby, you said if you did not have community support, you would not proceed with the plan. We have a petition with 14,500 signatures. We are here to let you know, Mr. Brumby, that you do not have community support, you do not have irrigator support. We've been making lots of noise up north, but you don't seem to have heard us. So here we are, the message is clear: stop the pipe to Melbourne.
So let's stand tall and united again as we continue with our push to stop this dreaded pipeline taking water from our bush.
We struggle now, for heaven's sake, to enable our country communities to flourish. If this happens, it's going to make it harder still. It is the future heritage that is so important in all of this. I've asked a couple of questions of the government this week in Parliament during question time, and I'm going to ask them more about it today. And I asked Mr Brumby on Tuesday, how is it that you're doing this? And he said, in essence, he said, ladies and gentlemen, the leading citizens and the investors of the Goulburn Valley want it to happen. I'm sorry, you haven't made the cut, ladies and gentlemen. You haven't made the cut.
More than 15,000 people from country Victoria have already expressed their views about John Brumby's pipeline in a petition to Parliament. And that is growing every day.
I asked the Minister for Water yesterday, if Melbourne gets the first 75 gigs, who's next? Is it the environment or is it the irrigators? And he couldn't answer me, ladies and gentlemen. He wouldn't answer me. Wouldn't you think in this carefully scripted plan there'd be a clear answer to that? And he couldn't answer me. And why? Because there is no next 75. As soon as they've got their 75 for Melbourne, that'll be it. Ladies and gentlemen, I had 5 minutes today, and that's my 5. I just want to finish with this point. Steve Bracks will be remembered as the man who killed the man from Snowy River. And John Brumby's going to be remembered as the man who made the food bowl into the dust bowl. It's dreadful policy, and we should not have it. There should be no pipeline.
Country Victorians are coming to Melbourne to send a very simple message. A simple message that you do not want this pipeline.
We did invite him to come out. We did invite the new Water Minister to come out. They didn't want to come.
Can I say that Sharman Stone and Sophie Mirabella would have loved to have been here with me today, but only one of us could get leave. The federal parliament is sitting. But I can assure you the Prime Minister wanted one of us here, and I was the lucky one today. They are using water that will put us out of business. We have heard from the people who are going to be directly affected. The livelihoods of our farmers, of our small business people, of our tourist operators north of the divide. You have heard, and we all know, that there is a broken promise here by John Brumby's government.
I've just been asked about half an hour ago. Premier Brumby wants to see a contingent of us. There's a few of us going in there. We'll stand up, we'll fight for you, we'll say no to the pipe, and we'll keep telling him that. We'll tell him we'll have more people here more often.
But let's ask the people of Melbourne for their support as well. They will not take our water, I believe, if they think that it is going to decimate our jobs, to decimate our families and our country way of life. Maintain the rage.
I've been told there'll be 10,000 tonnes of water in that pipe at any time when they're pumping it. Imagine lifting 10,000 tonnes. That's huge, isn't it? Imagine the energy that takes.
You go in front of me.
It was pretty good done, pretty good roller, and I think we got the message across pretty well.